When you think about any kind of a sport, maybe you've ever participated in or played, there is unbelievable preparation that goes in to those moments in preparation for a game. Oftentimes before a fan or a casual onlooker, someone who tunes in, decides to watch a certain sport or a certain athlete, the unbelievable amount of hours and sacrifice that go into that game is usually completely unknown to the average witness. You know, seated on this bench, I'm reminded of the simple idea of that walk from the weight room, that walk from the locker room. That's where preparation happens. That's where the game plan is laid out. That's where you're given direction of a coordinated attack, of what success could look like out on the playing field. Preparation is important. Pressing ourselves and pushing ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. This is the call of Jesus. He pushes us well outside of our comfort zone. He's lovingly given us this calling in life, what it looks like to engage in this life, in the beauty of scriptures, of the life and the teaching of Jesus lived out practically, this beautiful narrative of how the here and the now fit in all that God has ever done and what He will do. But so often, we walk onto the field and we sit comfortably on the sidelines. Granted, sitting here is safe. Sitting here, there's really no chance of injury. There's no chance of anything going wrong. There's no chance of being blamed for any miscue or misstep. There's no chance of a mistake. There's no opportunity to embarrass oneself when seated comfortably in and on this bench while the game is being played. To fill a bench. You didn't call us to sit on the sidelines. You didn't go through what you went through in life's weight room, being pushed to the edge in your life and in your story just to come out here and sit comfortably. You didn't get the total plan, the plan of attack, just to come out here and sit on the bench, because you see, it's out here in the playing field where things get real, where there's spiritual warfare, light and darkness. See, it's when we stand up and we listen to the call of Jesus and we walk faithfully in the face of our insecurities, our fears and our worries. Because you see, once we make our way to the field and once we get to this moment, it's true. You can risk hurt and pain. It's true that things will happen out here that you never could have planned for. It's true that things can go wrong in the very face of all of your perfect planning, perfect procedure, perfect tactics. It's out on the playing field where suddenly you have to rely on the Holy Spirit. Jesus would say this in John 14:26, but the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and will remind you of everything I have said to you. When you step out onto this field, things can go in unexpected directions. The crowd, the cheers, the jeers. The Holy Spirit, when you feel that you're in a situation on that field that you aren't quite sure if you're prepared for, Jesus is saying, I will send you the helper, the advocate, because where your gifts, skills, and abilities have long since run out in this conversation or in this interaction or in this moment with this individual, I have placed you squarely in front of that person for a cause and a purpose and for a time such as this. And when you're uncertain, when you're scared, and when your throat starts to get dry, I have sent to you the Holy Spirit, a helper. And it's in that helper that we can begin to take the steps right onto the field. And on that field, we're never alone. God holds the highs and the lows, the good and the bad, all in the palm of His hand. We don't walk alone. We have the Holy Spirit. Get off the bench and get in the game. And so next week, come join us as we talk about what it looks like to stand right in the center of the field and the playing field of life.